In this WhatsApp group that I created one for love, romance, relationship, where youngsters can ask advice. So mostly youngsters are there, 20-year-olds. The other members are there, 30, 40, 50, who also guide them. So they are asking questions about love and relationship and dating and all that. And all 20-year-old kind of questions. I love this girl. I met her a few days ago. Now I'm in love with her. And some others are like, I want to marry, from where I find a girl. And I can't study. I want a girlfriend. Yeah, so silly willy stuff always there. But then again, I was also young once upon a time. But then there was this particular guy, not give his identity. He was saying that he can't focus on his work, can't study, can't do anything because he's alone. He wants a girlfriend. So just asked him how old is he. Said he's in his 20s. So I said, do you work? No. Do you have money? No. Do you have a bank account? No. So your job is to study? Yes. But you're not studying? No. And you want a girlfriend? Why? So that I can study, so that I can focus, because I'm distracted. Now, he watches my content, he kind of respects me and says, hey, please, sir, I told him, there's no hope for you. I told him point blank, there's no hope for you. I don't think anything we say is going to help you, because some of the guys are, listen, bro, start focusing, be serious about your life, study. So immediately I told him this, there's no hope. And then some guys asked, sir, why are you saying like that? I said, look, he's 20 years old. Okay. Does a 20-year-old need to be reminded you have to study? Does a 20-year-old need to be reminded your job is to get a job, have a career? Do you need to remind someone who's in his 20? Yeah, 5-year-old, my daughter, she wants to play video games or she wants her iPad. I have to tell her to study. A 20-year-old? I said, if I have to tell a 20-year-old to study, it means he's not taking personal accountability. That means his character is flawed. How can you mend a broken character? And they all agreed. They're like, yeah, 20-year-old doesn't need to be told all this. I said, and the problem is not straightforward. It's not like if I were to give him advice, he'll change. No, the problem is his core character. And that has been formulated through years of upbringing. So they did a pathetic job of raising him as a young man. And today those habits are ingrained in him to a point where unless something personal, a disaster takes place so violent, so painful, so bad, so terrible, and he decides to take charge of his life, he'll never change. As long as mom and dad is there to pay his bills, he'll forever be like this. And then I gave the example of my cousin's daughters, both of them, one is 19, one is 20, full-fledged scholarship. I think some 17 universities offered them full scholarship, plus they're getting job offers from multinational companies. Okay. Plus they are actually focusing on having a new startup venture and looking for investors. And here's the best part. They're not interested in boyfriend, girlfriend, friends. They do hang out, but they're not bothered. They don't smoke, they don't drink. They're staying independently in Canada. They don't smoke, they don't drink. And they don't like to go out, pubs, bars, clubs, even though they can. The mother has told them, you're free, you are an adult. Listen, we're not interested. And here's the part that is even more shocking. They don't like social media. They don't have Facebook. They don't have anything on Instagram. They don't have anything nowhere. There's no digital footprint other than what is their college profile. They're just not interested. So who do you think is reminding them to study? Who do you think is telling them, study hard, be serious, don't watch TV, don't go out, don't smoke, don't drink? Why they are not saying, I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend? And you might say, oh, these are girls. Well, there are guys also I know who are like this. I coach them. And they're not like rare. There are quite a number of them. Just that you have not met them. So that is the exact reason why so many of our Indians, have the talent, have the potential, have the personality, have everything. But because of bad upbringing, pathetic upbringing, which has resulted in routines and habits, bad habits, becoming part of their foundation, becoming a part of their core character. Now it's an addiction. Now they cannot change. See, once habits are formed, very hard to change. If you smoke, if you drink, if you are addicted to social media, it's impossible to change because it's hardwired in your brain. And you must have done the research, dopamine addiction. And that's why if you take, we see this news, sometimes father takes his PlayStation or Xbox, the son physically, violently attacks the parents or kills or commits suicide, or, just because they took their smartphone or this thing. They run away from home. Why? Smartphone. Why? Because of addiction. Why are so many youngsters hooked on to porn, hooked on to chatting, hooked on to WhatsApp and all that? The dopamine, the addiction from behavioral scientists, the feedback that they gave for these apps and games. Oh, if you scroll, you don't know what's coming next. It's like, gambling slot machine. Every day you get a reward. Every day you get something new. So keep scrolling for the attention. Look how many fans you have, how many followers you have. So why do you think girls are showing more of their flesh? Why do you think, oh, he's so cool, he has so many followers, the new currency, the new value? So they will go to any extreme, from showing their private parts to doing disgusting stuff. I saw one which females are putting egg in their mouth, and then she takes it and puts a whole spit-like thing in someone else's mouth, and then someone else. This was considered content. Disgusting, man. There's one father showing his toilet, all the shit was flowing out. That is content for views, and this is the world we live in today. So it's all upbringing. You can check your personality, go through your YouTube history, see what are the videos you watch. It'll tell you a lot about you. See who are the 3-5 people you hang out with. Just sit down and jot down when the guys are talking. What are the topics you talk about? All this is you, your character. Look at your physique in the mirror. Ask yourself, physically, are you there? Look at the people who network with you. Look at your friend circle. Look at all this. This is the reality. You don't need to ask anybody else. This will expose you who you are. And then, obviously, what are you earning per month? What are you earning per day? What are you earning per hour, per week, whatever? That decides what is your current value. And the question is, okay, are you happy there? If not, what's next? What are you doing about it? Who's your mentor? Who's guiding you? Who's your coach? Who's your elder brother or godfather or senior person in your company? That speaks a lot about your character. Do you know what you're supposed to do next? Do you have a vision? Do you have a goal? Do you have a target for this year? 6 months over. Did you achieve your target, or you don't even know what is your target? Where have you pushed yourself? These are the questions you need to ask, and unless you ask yourself these questions, you're not going to get answers. You ask the right questions, you get the right answers. You ask the wrong questions, you get the wrong answer. Or are you just a bum, just floating around and not being aware what is life? Just going with the flow and trying to forget about it by switching on your smartphone, so you don't have to think about your career, don't have to think about the problems, don't have to think about your addictions, your health. And like this young man, he's not thinking about his studies, he's not thinking about his grades, he's not thinking about his career, getting a job, earning money, independence. He doesn't have a vision for his life. But he wants a pussy. He wants a female. Love. This is the state of affairs. So you think giving them one-line advice or, oh, be serious, grow up, yes sir, yes, I'll be serious. From today I'll be serious. What? Even if he tries, he will fail. That's for a fact. He needs someone 24/7, and I don't have that. The time or the luxury, he can't afford my services that way. That's why I choose my mentees. I choose the ones I can work with and who are coachable and who have the money to afford my time, service, expertise, because it's exhausting for me also. Don't think that I can just give barking orders. I have to be emotionally invested with the person who I'm mentoring and coaching. I have to. Because if the person's paying you his blood, sweat and tears, hard-earned money, you have to show him results, right? And the problem is the results, they come, they are always big. That's what we target. I target, he targets. But then that takes time. And then, if you're not able to achieve in that specified period of time, then your reputation is ruined. And I'm not the type of guy who is going to play around with people's money. I can't do that. It's a small world. You can't cheat someone, fool them and get away with it. Eventually people will talk. And once your reputation is gone, it's finished for life. So yeah, the bottom line for why so many Indians are completely messed up. It's upbringing. Now, that doesn't mean you start hating your mother and father. They didn't know what they were doing and they went on, and that's the story of their life. Now you're grown up, you take charge of your life. Stop blaming mommy and daddy. You are grown up. You take charge. Be happy they give you food, clothing, shelter. They give you some basic education. They didn't dump you on the road or sell you off like an orphan. Or they didn't get you aborted. So, something you have to be grateful for. So now you start your life. It'll take time. It's unfortunate that you didn't get world-class coaching to become a Pete Sampras or Sachin Tendulkar or Shah Rukh Khan or whomsoever. I don't know if Shah Rukh Khan got great upbringing. But or an Olympian who was taught from the age of 3. But you do best with what you have, right? The hands, with the cards that life has given you, the cards you're dealt with. And you can make a difference. I made. There are people who have made. I'm not saying become a multi-billionaire. Just saying you can improve the quality of your life. But nothing comes for free. Don't start checking online, ChatGPT, OpenAI. It'll give you generic response. Have someone who's invested in you. Mother, father, brother, sister, elder, colleague, CEO, or a mentor who really wants to help you, whom you look up to. Or get someone where you can pay. If you can't pay, then go for what is available online. Either way, take action. And make sure that you change your life. And, I always summarize by saying this: end of the day, good, bad, ugly, it's you to blame, nobody else. Take personal responsibility. You make the changes in your life. You make it happen. Don't ask anyone. Don't expect anything from anyone. You do it. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? Alright? Hope you found this video to be of value. I finished my 3 kilometer walk. Sun, vitamin D, good health, exercise, my daily dose of videos. You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.